What's up, everybody? R Bar here with the morning reflection for Saturday, August 29th, 2020. There are 4 core emotions that control me. And if you're being honest, I think you'll say the same thing about yourself. The 4 core emotions are guilt, anger, greed, and jealousy. All 4 are defined with a debtor language, meaning guilt is when I did something wrong, then I start convincing myself that I owe me something. Anger is when you did something wrong and I'm convinced that you owe me something. Greed is when I tell the world owes me something more. And jealousy is me convincing myself in my heart that God owes me something. He owes me something different, whether it's the color of my skin, whether it's whatever. The peace of God that was created from the outset is peace with God, peace with others, peace with ourselves, and peace with the world. And when sin entered the world, that was fractured, completely fractured. And when what we're left with is guilt, anger, greed, and jealousy. Peace with God is broken, and then we're jealous. We're jealous instead telling God He owes us something. Peace with others is broken with anger, and peace with self is broken with guilt, and peace with the world is broken with greed. The antidote to all 4 of these things, the antidote to guilt is confession. Owning my sin. The antidote to anger is forgiveness. Canceling the debt that I believe someone else owes me. The antidote to greed is generosity. If I'm struggling with greed, then I become generous. I become irrationally generous. And that thing starts to dwindle away. Guilt, anger, greed, and jealousy. The antidote to jealousy is thanksgiving. Is looking at myself and saying, thank you, God, for that you made me like this. Thank you for the background that I was raised in. Thank you for the culture that I was raised in. Thank you for the country I was raised in. Thank you for everything. Thank you. You got me right where you want me, and I'm going to bloom right where I'm planted. The language that we get with debt and debtor comes from Jesus. When Jesus tells the parable of one man owing another man a lot of money, he cancels the debt. And then that man finds another man that owes him money and says, how dare you owe me. Jesus says, if you don't forgive from your heart, then neither will the Father forgive you. It's pretty scary. So we are encouraged, believers are encouraged to cancel all debts. And right now, if you look on the internet, you will see people who are seeking revenge. They are seeking revenge and posting things to get even with somebody, or to bring somebody down, or to tarnish someone's name, or you name it. And so my question to you is, well, when will you be satisfied? When the person is brought down? You have a set time to be angry, to be bitter? Or is this something you believe God has handled already, and He doesn't need your intervention? If you believe God needs your help, you will step in and begin to take vengeance for yourself. You'll begin to do things. You'll be operating on anger and bitterness. And to not cancel that debt, to not forgive, is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. And because this is so common, this is probably super convicting right here and right now. So I'm praying for you to join me in canceling debts. I have canceled every single debt that anyone has ever owed me, to the point where I was seeing a psychologist years ago, and she said, this is not normal. You should be angry at some of these things. And I'm like, why? The debt's it's been handled. She didn't get it. She did not get it. But I get it. If I've been forgiven of everything I've ever done, why would I hold someone else? Why would I hold someone else to their debt if I've been forgiven for everything I've ever done? So if you don't know what that looks like and you don't know how to do that, I'm saying we'll come alongside you. We'll be joined at the hip, and we will show you how to cancel every debt. I will show you how to get rid of all that bitterness and to pour it all out and to empty your cup of bitterness. Because as of right now, people are bumping into you and you're spilling your bitterness all over everybody around you. And if you don't heal what cut you, you'll bleed all over everyone who didn't hurt you. So that's what I have for today. Hit me up, send a DM, whatever. Let's do this. Let's do this. Jesus empowers you to cancel all debts. Peace.